I don't know, because we are environmentalists after all.
That's right.
The other thing is, a lot of this is low density. There is not much actual ag,
Right.
according to land use map.
In that area that's down by Enumclaw, north of Enumclaw.
This area,
Yeah. The one that I have in there right now is Ag 5.
that's what we're looking at.
Salty water's down. It's going to go into the middle, not the very bottom.
It's going to take.
Right now, they did that last year, and there may be some siphon this drain.
So if we carve up the landscape into chunks that we want to pay attention to, we've got the low-density woodland areas, low-density that you drew in there.
Yep.
We're thinking about having something to the east of that, which is going to be dedicated forests, as is maybe north of that, again, dedicated forests, which would be really unchanged. But we want to have a policy that says, don't change it, keep it the same. So we might be reiterating what's already there for the landscape. Further to
Let me add in.
the south and the west of that area, the Enumclaw, the north of Enumclaw, do we set up a policy that says it's going to stay as is? Or do we want to take a portion of it, maybe closer to Enumclaw, and say we're going to let that go low density?
We could be doing different things on one.
Because we already know that Enumclaw has its own thing going on.
So we need to redraw some of this current, like 20-acre thing.
This area right in here.
I was thinking to the west.
Yeah. I think there's pieces there that we should consider dealing with.
This we can leave or make like a forest preserve kind of thing.
Well, this whole thing here is this, with the forest people, or some forest people, they decided this to be the western forest.
We don't. None of this. That's not turned on right now.
No, it's not, but I'm just saying that they created that area, and I'm thinking that we should just take a piece of it, maybe right around here. Don't know if we include that or not, but let's bring ourselves back as far as the forest goes, bring it back over here.
That makes sense.
We talk about doing more stuff here, which is...
In the interest of time, can you draw that forest thing over here?
Yes.
And then maybe work on what the new area down here in the south that would replace the ag 20-acre thing?
Yes. But that is this area that's down here, right? This area that's north of Enumclaw and butts up against the forest.
I think it's all of this is what we're currently using as that ag 20-acre thing. And I cannot find which one it is, which is driving me absolutely crazy.
Well, I haven't refreshed your screen.
Well, I just need a minute to find it, I think. Scrolling involved.
That one is Ag 5.
No, is it 5?
The one that's down by Enumclaw?
Larger area. No, a much larger area than Enumclaw.
I get the one.
It kills me. Can't even look at the map. Not that. I think it's 3. It's huge, but I can't look at it.
Well, Ag 5 is the zone active ag lands, 1 residence per 20 acres.
Is there not another one with a 20-acre one?
There might be.
I mean, maybe that is it, but it's hard to look at them in isolation and together. It keeps losing the context. I wish I could hide the ones when they're active.
Yeah, phase 1 is...
So I have 3, 4.
It's 5. Zone active ag lands, 1 residence per 20.
Okay. Food security legislation subsidizing existing farming. Take that off. Zone active agricultural lands, 1 residence per 20 acres. Okay, so I guess I was mistaken. There is a large area, but it comes from another one. So we have that.
Well, there's I've got Ag 3 and Ag 5 are all playing in that area.
Oh yeah, so that butts right up against the 20-acre ones.
Right. Well, we're still, if you turn on the satellite, this area here.
Say, take out later now.
is the area that's got a lot of ag already on it,
yeah.
or low density. So that's an area that we should just carve off, because if there's forest up here, do forest things with it, because that's got the river going through it. We want to preserve that. In fact, there's a piece there that has that designated as being critical area. Some of this stuff, I think it's right in here, it's critical area for preservation for the
Floodplain.
shoreline.
That was the floodplain zoning one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's keep that on.
Where's this work?
But as far as just carving up the landscape, the layout policy, I think that's something that let's carve it up by areas that are predominantly whatever they are right now, and stake a claim for conversation. I will create an area that wraps around the low-density forest stuff.
Are you talking about this?
LDH forest estates. Yeah, I will put policy around LDH forest estates right where you're talking. You're pointing there, and I'll wrap it around over to here.
Okay.
Sort of a crescent around those. So that would be forest.
And then we need to deal with this area.
Yeah. So call it forest
All right.
production.
And that's what we want. Tell me what we want in that area.
So right now, instead
One
of
per 10, or that's
the 10 up here, the ag free, we need something instead of that. So a similar area, but without having this specific tax reduction policy.
okay.
And we're thinking about more of what you did over here.
Low density estate kind of.
Yeah, like low density with that water protection overlay. Because what we basically have there already is small amounts of agriculture and low density. So we're saying more of that, or business as usual as far as what's actually there in terms of a land use map, but with certain policies for water control.
Water control. Okay.
Does
So
that
I can
sound
draw.
right?
So I can draw a diagram in the surface water control covering those ag areas. That's in enhanced surface water control for ag areas. Would that be helpful?
We could call it enhanced surface water control for ag/low density.
Okay.
And I don't know.
Now,
It's
does that-
difficult to actually draw and get to fit around the other things that are here unless you like bring them in and then delete them or something.
Yeah.
But it would be ideal if it, I guess, started
East of
around
there.
here and then went this way, but somewhat avoided. Well, we might need actually something to cover the Black Diamond area. We don't have any surface water control already for this. For the 40 years.
Hold on. Let's just see about the.
And we also need to add some sort of surface water control mention of a different nature for the high density areas.
How do I bring in other diagrams into a diagram that I'm trying to manage?
Depends where. So you can't bring anything in there, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. Now, when I created it, I had an option to import data, but
Oh, well, here you go. Import external data. There's
it only gives me a chance to bring in images.
Oh, weird. Yeah, I guess when you start creating, you can import the other diagram, but that's
Okay.
it. Very strange.
Okay.
There may be a workaround of like exporting and then importing a shape file, but that's too much work.
Okay. Well, save that and get rid of it.
Okay. So
Let's see if I can open it again.
White River Reserve. What's that?
So yours was called LDH?
Usually a
States Enhanced?
Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if I can select multiples. No, it won't let me
So
select.
you know what I'm going to do is draw a. Let's come back over here. I can do the.
I know the name.
But you have to see it yet.
I'm surprised there's a lot of nobody owns that last 3 years. I may own a 200,000 mile car, but I certainly don't own a 200,000 mile computer.
So I think what I'm going to do is the.
Do we want that rail spur we were talking about to stop at Black Diamond, or to go all the way down to Union Claw?
I think Enumclaw is good.
So basically the same path.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it made more financial sense to stop here, but if we're gonna not be too constrained by reality, we might as well
Yeah.
stay the same area.
Keep it going, right?
Okay. That makes it easy then.
So I think what I want to do is draw that enhanced surface water control area in the low density ag between Black Diamond and
You get
a subset or a simplified version of those that go to a expansion and type it in the real world. So some of them pre-calculated models where they can choose out of different variations to make their. So that's like.
But other.
So yeah, fiddle around with a lot of complex data.
Those are my favorite good groups.
Yeah, and what I would like to see here is have a real model.
Whichever way you want to do that.
Of course, then we could do complex variations, but then you can actually
Basically, yeah. The way that it works is 115 and 41st.
I'm starting to
right down here. Yeah, this is where it started. That was how I started this whole thing. There's a project called Digital Phoenix. We wanted to use Ferguson as a transportation choice model. And transitions as a transportation models, run them in tandem. So the people who would inform the traffic law and the accessibility, and the workers would basically feedback the same one and stuff like this. Run this out for 30 years and then add additional models on to say, well, what is now the implication for air quality?
Group 5, 20-year high-density GSI. That must be.
There was a, I mean, getting urban to run, I mean, now it's better, but.
Barring the old commuter bus State Route 169 thing, it goes north past Maple Valley. Do we want to only go south of this rail line, or we want it to go north as well?
If
They would pay some money.
this is this a
And then on your way out.
bus? This is bus or rail?
Rail.
Rail. It would be really cool if you keep going north. Well, yeah. See, outside the study area.
This is like the northern bounds, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, it goes up to here.
Does it? I don't.
Because we have something right here.
Yeah, but the way the watershed runs, that becomes the Cedar. The Cedar River comes out of Lake Washington and basically follows 169 down to roughly to Maple Valley. That's the Cedar River where the hand is right now. The Cedar and the Green watersheds are very close to the Cedar River is very close to the boundary of the Green River watershed. So I think for the study area, that's good enough. What would be really ideal is to get that rail up up to Issaquah, because there's a huge problem there.
Okay. Well, we can mention that as if we have that part there, then other communities can get involved with encouraging connections up.
Yes. Okay.
Actually, won't get that finished on this page.
Security. This was an ag one, right? That I'm going to redraw.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be ag anymore, but the source is an ag.
And now we're going to work on the programs to repeat this 1,000 times. Something to take these kinds of things where you're like, yeah, I don't want to do
So Forestry 26 is that eastern forest management area that I just created.
What was the category?
Forest 26, and it was meant to respond or be consistent with LDH 29, which was Murph's low density.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is refreshing. So.
There's also a surface, SRFC, which is that surface. Did he create a surface water for his low density forest management area?
Yeah, he's got 3 surface water and low density housing. And
so that's 8 surface water 8.
Yep.
Okay. So looking south towards Enumclaw, the area that would be north, we've got some critical area policy, which is along the Green River there, which I think we can leave in place. Should we?
That has nothing to do with it. Actually, there's no model. Myself, which is what he said. How can you combine models?
So I've got the forest thing on here.
Okay.
I guess I should go ahead and turn off Ag 3 and 5, and that way it'll help us remember.
Yes.
Where's Ag 1?
We need to put something that's going to be to the south and the west of our low-density housing, forest, and our forest management area. Mm-hmm. Now
I thought that might have been what he was working on.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he's finished, but I think that's what he's working on.
I think critical area 4 ought to be in there.
And then you say no.
Oh, I think a second. Wish I could get the definition title. That's right. I just added it here. So floodplain zone.
And that covers the Green River.
Okay.
Going downhill, that's consistent with what we want to do.
Okay.
But right around then north of Enumclaw, where your pointer is right there. We need to be doing something. You got need a policy for that area.
So I think he's working on that, and I'm just not sure where the boundaries of it are exactly.
Well, if you turn on the satellite, it's pretty natural.
Right.
That spot right there. Right here, we're talking about. This is the area that's.
This is where we need some
enforcement. We need a policy there.
Okay. Well, now that we've turned on some of the other things, I think this will be helpful for him to. He can re-import what I've got here, and that'll be a good frame of reference.
Right.